Let's get going, guys. What's happening? Big news. SEC released statement on liquid staking. Says that liquid staking activity is not considered securities. Now, this is the main thing we're going to talk about. I'm going to bring you what tokens I'm actually going to start layering into on this news. Why is this relevant? What was happening before? If you're here, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Let me know in the chat. And yeah, let's get going. So this is actually kind of huge. I mean, cuz, what do you think about this news here? You're not watching the show anyway. Is it delayed? Okay, delayed. Okay, so the news says that the SEC came out and they basically said that liquid staking is not considered security. Now it's weird because for us being in crypto, this is obvious. Like, why would it be securities? But it has a long history. So one is we have massive moving forward with everything. I just wanted to summarize it here. Got the Genie SEC passing. Then we got the crypto working groups report that's happening from the past 180 days. We do have in-kind redemptions on ETFs. I talked about that on the show. We do have the Project Crypto announcement from the SEC working towards crypto regulation. We have the CFTC spot Bitcoin trading and spot crypto trading launched yesterday. We talked about this. And now this massive news. This basically says that liquid staking it is not counted as security. So they detail the whole thing in the SEC's website, and you can read what they think, what was the division, what was previously. What liquid staking activities covered by this statement. So this is it's worth reading through. Honestly, I just skimmed it through, but it's worth skimming it through so you are up to date if you want to, but I'm also going to boil it down for you. But first, some of you might not actually be completely aware how liquid staking works, so we're going to run into that. One of the most important things to understand is you have staking where you lock your token in a proof of stake protocol, for example, where you lock your token in, and as you lock your token, you contribute to the validation or the working of the entire the operation of the entire blockchain and the network, and therefore you get rewarded in tokens. Now, in the case of Ethereum, you need to lock like 32 Ethereums. You need to lock for a long time. There's like a 30-day or whatever, maybe it's 36 a day on staking period. So it's like more complex things, especially if you're running the staking validator node on your own device, own server, always have to be online. Also, it's a little bit complicated, but you can also just simply use a pool and just stake your tokens in and then you go. But with liquid stake, and also it's important to know that you actually lock your tokens in. So like you can't do nothing with that token. Let's say you have one Ethereum, lock it in, that's it. Like you have to lock it in and you get the rewards, but you have to wait 30 days, 60 days, whatever the unlocking period might be to get your tokens back so you can liquidate them, you can trade them, you can do whatever you want with them. But with liquid staking, you're able to stake your tokens and you can get back something called a staked token. So for example, if you stake 𝗠𝗠, you get back 𝗓𝗓, which is stake 𝗠𝗠, which is a liquid staking token as a receipt token, and then you can do all kinds of stuff with it. So for example, you get immediate liquidity. That's one of the most important. You're getting the API on your staking, plus you can get yields from DeFi. You can borrow, you can lend, you can do all kinds of stuff with these staking tokens. And so it is a little bit higher risk because when you have it's like a leverage staking opportunity. So when you buy spot, you can't really get liquidated, but once you start using leverage, you get increased the risk. That's the same thing with liquid staking. That the more you play around with liquid staking, the riskier it gets. So you just got to make sure that the loan to value ratio that you do, so for example, you can deposit one Ethereum, you don't borrow more than 70% because then your position gets liquidated and you lose everything. So this is where the problem comes, and this is where a lot of people screw up with. But now, what I wanted to bring you here is that, again, I don't know how long you've been in crypto, so maybe it's just been last year or this year you joined, but most importantly, Gary Gensler, the guy who's been running the SEC, has been a complete freaking enemy for crypto. And I mean it, like an enemy. Now it's more and more clear. So in 2023, they came out with an immediate release that the SEC charged Coinbase for operating an unregistered security exchange, broker, and clearing agency in relation to staking as a service program. And then you go down here, and then they actually say that an unregistered security offering through its staking as a service program, which allows customers to earn profits from the proof of stake mechanism of certain blockchains and Coinbase's effort. Listen to this. Through the staking program, Coinbase allegedly pools each type of consumer's stakeable crypto assets, which is what you do. Like, this is what these exchanges do. They take your, this is why you don't have to stake 32 ETH. You can actually use something like Coinbase or something like any other centralized exchange, and they pool the funds and stake it for you, so you only have to get the upside and you don't have to worry about the downside. And so they say, blockchain transactions validated services provides a portion of the rewards generated from this work to its customers whose assets were part of the pool. So meaning, if I have 1 Ethereum, but we need 32 Ethereum, I contribute 1, other people contribute as much as needed, and we all divide the rewards. Now, the SEC said that Coinbase failed to register its offers and sales of the staking program as required by law. Now, on what earth would this be a security? A security is when you get a share of the company. Here you share the reward from a blockchain generated, like the blockchain, you validate transactions, and for that you get rewards in a percentage based on how much you lock. And that gets distributed back. It's just an escrow. It's not like they were selling their own shares in a business or whatever. So this complete fucking idiotic thing. But this was the last stand that unfortunately it was supposed to be considered securities. And until yesterday, when there was an announcement coming that it is not a security, which again, going back to the beginning of the show, I think should be clear for everybody who has a little bit of common sense and understands crypto just a tiny bit. But now it's kind of official. It's not kind of, but it is official. With the new statement that Securities and Exchange Commission Division of Corporation Finance issues staff statement on certain liquid staking activities, and they detail that liquid staking is not counted as security, as previously Gary Gensler's administration said. So why is this interesting? It's interesting because this is the last hurdle in order for the SEC to approve staking in spot ETH ETFs. So we do have spot ETFs, spot ETH ETFs, which could allow staking the Ethereum that is custodied by these major companies like BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, whatever. But they can't do that legally because they were afraid that liquid staking is a problem. Now, first of all, liquid staking tokens will be used to manage liquidity with spot ETH ETFs, something that was concern for the SEC. So the concern was, how will the liquidity happen? It will have, because if we want to look at Ethereum, and we want to look at millions and millions and billions of dollars flowing into Ethereum, and there is some bad news happening or whatever that might be, people want to liquidate through these custodians, and that could simply smash the market because of low liquidity. But with these liquid staking tokens, it will be much easier to just swap hands, and it will much easier to liquidate positions, and rather not just liquidate, but rather manage these positions in a more simpler way. And this is what the article explains as well. This could dramatically reshape the ETF market, because if you look at this, the average APY or APR, average percentage rate, is 3.27% on Ethereum, right? It's changing, but it's about 3.27%, about 3% on Ethereum. That means that although there is a lot of speculation and a lot of people talking about it, and a lot of people say, oh, it's going to be, skyrocketing ETH, I don't think in and of itself the 3% yield would be enough. But the truth is that this will be the only ETF at a time that will have staking option, and that could say to people, okay, so you're investing in, like, people have to understand the fundamental differences between Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I think a lot of people want to understand that. So they just think, I'm going to buy a crypto ETF, and I want to buy a crypto ETF. Like, there is this here, which is Bitcoin, and it's 120,000, and it's like expensive and it's heavy, and there's actually no yield on this. Or you can buy this thing that is 2,700 only, or 3,000, and you can get 3% yield. That will be much more attractive for investor, and that could trigger a run. Now, I personally don't think this itself is enough for a massive run, but it's also important to note that ETH is back. Like, ETH trading volume, on-chain volume is up 238 billion, 70% month to month, which is insane. 46 million transactions, new all-time high, 17 million active addresses, most since 2021. 17 million active addresses since 2021. You can't even fake that, so it's actually crazy. And ETH is about 3,000. When is this? Is ETH 3,700? Hold on a second. What is ETH 3,700? Let me just see this. Where is ETH at? Yeah, last time I looked at it was down 3,400 or something here. Beginning of August. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, decent, bro. It actually went up to 3,700. Okay, it's interesting. Well, okay, so that's the important part here. Okay, now a lot of people start calling for stupid numbers. 8,000 for ETH. Can be. I'm not saying it can't be. I'm just saying, like, you know, this meme where it's like, you know, just chill a little bit. Can happen, but even if it goes to 8,000, it's like 100% from here, which is absolutely doable. I'm just saying that don't start believing everything that you see online. One thing that is, I think, proof is in the pudding and how Wall Street is preparing for this is that the inflows in the ETFs are actually insane. 73 million, which sounds nothing, but in July alone, there was 5.43 billion. Into the Ethereum ETF, inflow into the Ethereum ETFs, which is, again, nothing compared to what Michael Saylor is clipping into Bitcoin, but $5.43 billion. It is a substantial amount of money to inflow into any asset, yet alone an ETH ETF in a month. So it's extremely bullish. So let's talk about what tokens to buy and where am I getting in and what is it that I'm looking at trading so you guys can capitalize on this gain. I'd like to ask you two things. One is please smash and obliterate the like button. That's one of the most important things. People know that we are here. I know that you appreciate the content. Let me know in the comment section, either here or if you're just rewatching, make sure that you let me know in the comment. I read the comments, I reply to the comments, so do that. And second, I wanted to tell you about an opportunity. There's a link in the description to BitGet's trading competition. So if you are on BitGet, if you're not on BitGet yet, go and do that. Sign up. It's a great exchange, regulated, very well backed, and also great user interface. They also do a lot of tokens. They have a launchpad and they sponsor MotoGP. We're going to the MotoGP as well, I think. Anyway, I'll bring you that info. But they do have their trading competition. You can link in the description. You can just click on join. If you scroll down here, they have 105,000 participants. I'm going to bring you the alpha here so you can get a portion of the $3.7 million prize pool. So join my team. There's a link in the description. I'm going to show you where the link is, and because it's also going to let me just do this here, because it's also going to pin this. Am I going to see this? It's also going live here, because it's also going to pin. Let me see. Cause did you pin it? Cause didn't pin it. Cause didn't pin it. Anyway, so it's down here. We are going to pin it, but it's down here, so you can see. You can click on it. You can join my team here. So go and do that and try out a platform. I like BitGet. Okay. How many of you are BitGet, by the way? Ahoy! Guys, don't delete my elaborated comments. Didn't delete anything. If we have BitGet, can we join? Yes. Go and join. Join my team. I want the team to win. Fired! Smash the like. Oh, Cuz made it! Woo! Guys! He pinned the comment. You won't believe it. Cuz for the win. Okay, incredible. What a work, ladies and gentlemen. This is like, I'm like, done. 200% salary increase. Okay, so that said, let's jump into the nitty gritty. The comment section doesn't roll here. People don't comment, they just like. Okay. Yeah, so let's go here. What tokens are we buying? One of the most important that I think I am going to buy is Lido. LDO, right? Major reasons. One, Lido is one of the actually it's the largest liquid staking protocol for 32 billion in TVL. Is it? Hold on a second. Yes. So it's massive. And not only that, it has a beautiful structure. Like I'll tell you, a beautiful structure. So you have a recovery here. You have a retest to that level. Beautiful retest. And you have a new high formed from there. It's primed. It's like I would take this trade even if I did not know that there is a liquid staking, approval from the SEC. This is an incredible trade. I think we're looking at 200% here in the next 3 months, I think. incredible trade, incredible trade. I'm also going to start layering in. I'm going to update you. I'm going to drop a full tutorial on the 100x Club, which is my trading channel. You will be able to see it because it's going to pin it, but I'm going to talk about this in a second. But Lido is definitely one that you're taking. Lido is the largest liquid staking protocol on ETH. Has to benefit from this. Has to benefit from this. Next one up is 𝗙𝗵𝗶. Yeah, same story. So liquid staking protocol. Again, same story when it comes to structure. I mean, look at this. This is a 240% move from May to, what is it? From May to May. From May to May, yes. So like this is incredible, and this building up liquidity, massive push, and then a bleed down, or I usually call it elevator up, stairs down. This is on the daily chart. You're an idiot if you're not layering into this token, I think. What's funny, cuz? What's funny? The way I speak? Is it funny the way I speak? Yeah. So I can do it like this, or you can just buy all the way down. But I think this should be safe. This should be safe. But this is something that even if you buy on a spot, this is something a must. 𝗙𝗵. So I'm getting in that as well. Of course, nothing is financial advice. And the ripple effect of that is JITO. Now on Solana, you can get about 7% APY, or if you stake, which is insanely good. I mean, looking at this is insanely good, and I do think that JITO, not only because of the liquid staking news, and everybody's going to talk about ETH now, but JITO and Solana is coming. But JITO has a major proposal now where the revenue coming from the protocol, it's 6% coming from the protocol. If you use JITO, you stake on JITO, there is a fee on that, 6%, and right now the 6% is divided between JITO Labs and the DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. That's basically the DAO that's running JITO. And so now what they are proposing is that they would take all the 6% and give it to the DAO, so people, the token holders, would be able to vote. Again, I mean, it's big, and I agree, it's decentralization, which is huge. I don't think this itself is enough to pump it, but with the news with the SEC, I do think JITO is great. And again, going back to the chart, you can't ignore a chart like this. My only problem is liquidity. I would not be surprised if JITO dropped like this. But again, this is something you have to layer in. It's not like you take it here and then you go to the moon, you start layering in. Otherwise, the reason why I would also be cautious is because the market looks like shit. I mean, to be very honest with you, the market looks absolutely horrible, wrecked, except pump. Yes! Except pump that I'm long and is up 4%, so I'm only down $2,785 now. No, I'm just joking. I'm actually up. But I updated you here. I have a free Telegram. Cuz is going to pin it. I'm gonna put it up. It's completely free. I share my thoughts on here in real time. And I said that this is a clear rejection from the above. And I also said yesterday the market looks horrible. Extremely heavy dump is more likely than not. Nothing with trades. Gonna wait out and on the way down. And then I just dropped a major update for you on the 100x Club. Again, this is my channel that I'm really on there. It's a channel you can trust. We named it. It is really where I drop literally, what is it, 5, 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes every single morning an update. So you can go and watch that. I don't really do deep dives like I do here, but I do well edited updates on different topics. And the most important is that I drop market updates in the morning, first thing. So we code everything perfectly. We shorted everything in time. We longed everything in time. The proof is in the pudding, so you can see all the positions that we did there as well. Yeah, go and check that out because it's also going to pin it right here. And also if you're just rewatching, you will be able to find it right above here. So it will be, because it's not here, because it's getting fired now. But it's here. Okay, so you can watch today's because it's getting higher back again. You can watch it here, literally in the top of the description, so you can go and check that out for the best source. Guys, I also promised that I'm gonna do a giveaway. I wanted to tell you this because a lot of you complain and whatever. And I said on the last show yesterday, I said that I'm going to do a giveaway. Okay, I love to do giveaways on the show here. So, I did the giveaway. I see 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗏 is here. He actually won the giveaway. I'm not even sure he knows he won it. But let's see if he actually claimed it. Let's see if he didn't claim. Chaos, run! Run! Fast! Fast! You won it yesterday. Look. I mean, first come, first serve. So I said that you have to leave a comment at the end of the show. And I'm gonna leave a comment on there with the claimable link that you can claim. Why is it not loading here?
Let's change the game.
You can claim the gift that I did. I'm gonna do this from now on every single show. So Why does it not show here? It doesn't show. The link doesn't show. Maybe that's why he didn't claim it. Okay, let me just. I think I left it from the 100x Club account. Change again. Didn't like the link that I sent there. Sure. I think it. Yeah, I think it thought it was a. I think it thought it was a spam. So I'm gonna do this now. I mean, you know where your comment is. You better just be fast. You can claim it now. Got removed. Okay, fine. So now you have it. So you know what you gotta do. First of all, we got a partner here called 𝗫, right? So 𝗫 is literally the bet. Let's see if someone claimed it.
It's there. I just refreshed.
Really? I just put it there. I just put it in.
Yeah, okay.
So 𝗫 is literally the fastest, most reliable, cheapest bridge I've ever used in my entire life. It's really freaking good. And so they have this gift feature. I'm seeing if 𝗘𝗧𝗏 is going to claim it. I think he stopped commenting. I think he's like screening through the video. So what we're gonna do is that I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to do, what should we do now? What should we do today? What should we do? $15? Let's do $15. So I'm creating a gift here, and I'm going to create this gift, and I'll post it in the comment section. Reply to someone today. So if you want to win this, first of all, I genuinely recommend you go and try out the 𝗫 bridge. I think it's incredible. 𝗫-intense.org. You can see it down here. You can go and check this out. Absolutely incredible. Genuinely very, 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 very cool. So I actually realized I'm using this. I use 𝗫 a lot, but now since they came on as partners and I realized how awesome it is, I'm actually just using this. So it's really good. So I have generated this 50. I claimed 𝗘𝗧𝗏. Let us know if you have claimed this. I need to know, for the sake of my mental clarity, I need to know if it was you who claimed it or someone front run you. So it's like, come to front runners. I mean, bro, did someone front run you? Much appreciated. Got it. Yeah. Okay, good. So huh? Because it was ADHD a little bit missing on the bottom, and I had to like, okay, 𝗫 is good. I like 𝗫. I'll be honest with you. I like 𝗫, but this is next, bro. Like, people are still in disbelief. Let me just show you. So I'm going from USD to, let's go 𝗫. Let's go $50 𝗫. Look, I'm gonna go 𝗫. What is it? 1, 2, 3, done. 4, 5 seconds. Okay. Look, I'm going to go from 𝗫, I'm going to go to 𝗨. Look, I click swap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds. Done. And I'm going to go back to USDT. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. And you know what? It cost me $0.50 to go from Solana USDT to 𝗫, a different chain, and then go to Solana and then go back to USDT. $0.50 to do all this. It's insane, bro. It is insane. It's crazy fucking good. It's crazy good. Anyway, I do have the gifts. I am going to put this in. You just have to leave a comment at the end of this show. Just leave a comment down below, and I'll reply to someone with the $15 coupon so you can get it. 𝗫, insane compared to 𝗫. I agree with you. I like 𝗫 again, but 𝗫 intense is insane. Very nice bridge. How's your Asian girl? I can't get it out. So if anybody wondering, I have this Asian. I can't get it out of her. I can't get it out from the Asian girl boss. My wife will want this show. She's not gonna be happy. What can you get out of the Asian girl boss? So I swapped to this Asian girl boss random token here, because why not? And there is no liquidity for me to get out. Or is there? Not searching for liquidity. Rug myself. Asian girl boss stays here forever. Guys, Truly appreciate you. Is there going to be a 100x Club show? So there is a 100x Club video. I uploaded my thoughts. I am going to drop one. I'm gonna set up the bots on these things, so I'm going to drop one today as well. Turn notifications on there. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the Telegram as well, guys. Liquid's taking butts soon. You know it if you know it, guys. Appreciate you. Come back tomorrow. Make sure that you check out this video. It's going to be the market update from the 100x Club. You want to know why the market is heading that way that I think it is, and click here to subscribe and check this, which is going to be my playlist. Guy, I truly appreciate you. Much love, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.